to share.
You gonna share? Yeah? Okay. Thomas, would you like to hold up one that is not poisonous so that they can...
Thomas will make a theatrics of turning around so they can't see him, just picking any of the what, because they're all
As
not
you
poisonous.
do that, she's going to peer over to try and see which one you're picking. Oh my god, it's in that one. Couldn't see. Walks over and will snatch it out of your hand, turn to the others, raise it in the air, and sort of shout yip a couple of things. It's clearly a language that none of you speak. The remainder of them will cluster in around her. The ones on the roof will, you can normally see this quite clearly, just go, put the arrow away, and start turning around to make their way down. They turn around and see you. Oh.
That's awesome. Off.
They will start edging their way around you to get off the roof.
I think Nolan stays on top of the roof, cape billowing in the darkness, like the darkness.
Excellent.
Hal, on the top level, you will just see some gnolls just climb past you. They don't look at you or see you. They're not looking for you.
They really don't know what to do.
Okay. The gnolls will form a small encampment near yours, about good distance away. The leaf that you gave will get taken and thrown, and they will leap on it, lots of biting and yipping and snarling to try and get access to it. Unsurprisingly, the little one that you saw earlier is not even leaping into it. But they appear to be forming their own small campsite space near the burning building, which is not a bad place to film the campsite. Shivarith, your dome relatively soon will pop up. As it does, they'll all turn around, pull out weapons.
No, I'll pop it up invisibly. It'll be transparent so they can't see it.
They'll still see something magic happen. They'll turn around, see
They'll be surprised.
Point at you with some of them will grab weapons, most of them are sort of backing off. The leader will look at you. Magic!
Yes.
Awesome.
You do magic for us?
What kind of magic?
Good magic.
Oh my god!
What would be good magic?
Wand of wonder.
Yes.
Some of the gnolls are clearly injured.
Oh, that's
not seriously, some bumps and scrapes, they've not properly healed in a while.
Hal?
Yes.
Hal?
Yes, and I'm here.
Oh,
this is
They all sort of point towards the barn, like the barn is talking, someone's on the barn.
Some of them need some healing. They think that I can do it, which is...
Yeah, well, I'll come down in just a second and make their way down as swiftly as possible.
Okay. Can I... because I'm assuming we're about to long rest, so this will be fine.
Do what you like.
I would like to go to the 7... one by one, so the 7 youngest looking gnolls.
There are only 10 gnolls.
Great. So the 7 youngest looking
all of them except for the leader and the 2 gnarliest looking ones, which might be a problem for authority, but go on.
Great. But I explained to them all. I hold out the Wand of Wonder. I say, this is a game.
Oh.
You have to guess what you think the wand is going to do.
Do you not know what your wand is going to do?
No, and that's the fun. And if you get it right, I'll give you one of my rations.
You have rations?
I've got 10.
Oh, perfect.
I've got 10 sets of rations.
Why do you have this strange wand?
For fun.
They've got a point.
You like magic?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you want to play my guessing game with me?
Okay.
Corey, do we think any of the things that wand can do produces food?
Halmanet arrives at this moment. What is it? Is there anything I can do?
They're all a bit startled by this person coming out of the barn.
It's friend.
Healing or food?
I can do healing. I'm not sure if I can do food. And
You haven't prepared create food and water, the seminal cleric spell that no one ever bothers to use.
no. Really not. That's not my thing at all.
No, I get it.
So
8 hours, you'll be fine.
I'm happy to use up 3 first-level slots and a second-level slot.
Oh, lovely. How are you going around and healing them? Because they're not sure about you.
Yes. So, okay. Now, look me in the eye. Where does it hurt? Where is the ow?
Hurt arm.
Just the arm?
Hmm.
Hold out your arm to me. Okay. And just relax.
I know how healing magic work.
Seemed very all right.
Do it yourself then.
This one's a bit older. This one's a bit like, meh.
Okay, so, and that's the first one.
Thank you.
Be cure wounds, and I'm glad you find this funny. Could anybody else need some assistance?
You get the sense that the giggles aren't necessarily
No,
fun.
I can imagine.
They're like
Pigs.
ways of communicating.
Oh, I see. Is anyone else? Would anyone else?
People will come up to you asking for small curative. A lot of it is they're not very well fed and they're quite exhausted.
So, but I am trying to give out the good stuff, and I will use. But if there's nobody, I'm not going to use the second level one unless there's somebody who has something specifically wrong enough with them that
No one is that badly injured. They are all basically fine, just like bumps and scrapes from like dealing with what look like more zombies and on the road stuff. Like it's not serious stuff. Corey,
If there's any others that are like particularly not that bad that Hal doesn't want to waste a spell slot on, Thomas also has his restoration flask.
Nice.
lovely.
To drink from.
Do you give the restoration flask to who do you give it to first?
I was going to say, don't give it to anyone.
No, would be there's 3 swigs. I guess. Well, yeah. Are there any in particular that have?
The leader
minor?
already looks slightly affronted that one spellcaster has gone around handing out like, look at my cool magic wand, and the healer's gone and healed some rando, and she's currently like in the back. Like there's a certain amount of what looks like sulking, but Thomas, you're aware of cultural norms, especially around leaders. There's a certain amount of they're disrespecting me right now.
Yeah. Then he'll go to the leader and offer a swig.
Alcohol?
Not alcohol, not food, but will help. Will make you feel better. It's like his magic, but you drink it.
Like their magic.
Excuse me.
Correct.
It's like their magic, but you drink it.
Like a healing potion.
Yeah.
Drinks it. Not like healing potion.
Tastes a bit better.
Yeah. Give you like a look. In that look, roll me an insight check.
Oh, nice.
With disadvantage.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay, well that's it's not a nat one.
Wow, it's close though.
But yeah, so that's a 7.
There's a small look of gratitude because she will sort of straighten her back a little bit and look around the others, and others are looking and seeing that you've given something quite valuable, and there is like a that's right, that's sort of you don't get quite as much as you could get on a higher roll, but you do get a certain amount of that was also a good thing to do politically, and the flask will be handed back to you with a respectful nod.
Cool.
The dome is finished, right, Shvareth?
Yep.
And Hal is healing people. Corey, do you randomly shoot the Wand of Wonder at things?
I do, but I also ask 7 of them. Spotty one. For my purposes, there's a kind of speckled grey and black one and a very blonde one.
There are basically, as you do, let's start, because there's going to be a cycle here. The first one. So, you want me to guess what happens when you fire it?
Yeah.
I don't know, lightning? Do you do lightning?
It can do lightning.
then I will guess lightning.
Okay. That's a 57.
57. The whole area around you becomes dark, and there's something like really scared people. Like, and then suddenly,
how big is the darkness?
It is a how big is darkness? It is
Platinum
a
Sonic,
15-foot sphere.
So they're not that. So yeah, so it's not. It hasn't engulfed everything, but people would be. Yeah, I see.
The Knoll will lope out of the darkness. Don't like this magic.
Okay, it's fine. We'll do another one. It's okay. What do you guess will happen?
The other one looks like
You get a car. You get a car.
Are you pointing the wand at things, by the way? So if you just leave it and you cast Fireball, it will affect the area around you.
No, I'm casting like to basically like a dead tree that's as far away as possible, or like a landmark that's far
I mean, the
enough
burning
away.
farmhouse is right there.
The burning farm. I'll cast on the burning farmhouse. Yeah.
Okay. The next one, looking at you, just like after that, goes. You want to make things dark?
That's your guess?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 67.
This is. I'm loving this.
You shrink down. You are now tiny.
Oh no.
The Knoll looks at you, and just starts laughing. And that makes them all start laughing at this wonderful trick you've just pulled off. You will be tiny for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Who's next again?
They're still laughing uproariously, and one goes, You can still do it when you're very small.
Yeah.
This is fun. You will disappear.
We try it.
You point you at the farmhouse again.
Yep.
That's a 41.
Boom! Lightning comes shooting out and just blasts away some of the remains of farmhouse, and all of the Knolls now go, yay! And, the one who said lightning first says, I knew it! It's lightning! I knew it! I knew it was lightning! And they're all having a wonderful time. Like, this is clearly just so much fun. The leader is not joining in the same way. She is stepping off to one side, but she is also... There's a certain amount of I'm allowing this to happen. She is also pushing Thomas for more of the herbs, and are you going to make more food? What's going on? A more practical approach while Corey deals with the fruits.
Yeah. No. Could you grab a set of rations for the one who's in lightning, please?
And we can't hear that.
That was perfect. I couldn't actually hear what you were saying. Swallowed up.
I asked if Naomi could grab a set of my rations for the one who said lightning.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Your rations are on your person, aren't they?
Yeah, they're tiny.
Kill can't hear you. You're too high pitched. It's not even. We can't pick you up.
I'll have to wait till I get bigger.
Wait till you get bigger.
All right. Okay, so this is number 4. Who's next?
They're all like they all like turn on one of them who hasn't said anything yet. Who looks a bit more long in the tooth. Like, there's a bit more like I've been round.
Yeah.
I think you will kill one of us. Ooh. Comes around the group at that point.
Okay.
I know we can't hear you completely. 93.
Oh, that's one we've had.
Yeah. Someone's gonna vomit.
The wand boom, bursts with light. Make a con saving throw. All the Knolls also make con saving throws. Hal, you were around there as well. You make a con saving throw too. Everyone else is out of range.
No.
Oh, crikey. That's a 12.
Cool.
That's a good idea. Hang on.
Fail.
You fail on a 12?
Corey failed with the 12.
14?
You also fail. Knolls also, they're basically going to fail. 1 or 2 might pass, but at the moment they're, with this boom, with this light everywhere, all of the Knolls start shrieking, and it's obviously surprising, and the leader will look around going like, Has the game stopped being a game? There's a slight parent look of like, is this the point where I step in? But you're all just blinded. And they're all just laughing, like, they're all just, and of course, because they're all gnolls, the giggling is just echoing out into this. It's now like dusk is falling, and they're all just having a wonderful time.
Incredible.
Hooray.
The leader, Thomas, is turning to you, and presumably Shivarath, if they're nearby. If you're nearby, Shivarath, I think you will.
I will probably step out of the hut because I can just recast it.
Sure, the hut fades as you do. But as you step out towards Thomas,
She genuinely doesn't know what is going to happen. She didn't do that on purpose.
no, your jester is very good.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
You are very powerful to be here.
Yes.
Yes.
You looking for work?
Well,
We're on a job already. Actually,
Oh.
we're trying to find the citadel.
You coming to work for Muriel?
Yes.
Roll a deception check.
Interesting.
Does Thomas back me up, or are you just looking
Yes.
Thomas.
surprised?
Oh, what does Thomas say? What does Thomas say to back Shivarath up?
Oh my god.
Well, it's just as soon as Shivarath says yes, he also says yes.
It's one of those really false. Yes, yes.
I'll roll
yes.
that then, which makes
At disadvantage.
11. I'm rolling. It's only fair. Good. Mariette, is good, boss. Harsh but fair.
Mm-hmm.
What does Moreliette have you doing around these parts?
We look for we are scouts.
Right.
We're looking for anything, really.
Well, found something.
We have. That is why I'm asking. If I bring you back, then I will get a big reward.
Oh, well, please do. We.
Not as prisoners. You come of your own choice. If you were attacking, then as prisoners, or we kill you.
No, we're happy to come.
There is a look of supreme confidence, like cannot envisage an enemy that they can't just annihilate.
We would like to go back to the Citadel, wouldn't we, Thomas?
Yeah. We would.
Good.
Do you know ways to travel through this swamp that aren't quite so tiring?
You have to stick to high ground. We can show you.
That would be great if you could, yeah.
This is awesome. I know what's happened. Lost the ability to speak.
I just wasn't expecting that.
That was really cool.
There is a patrol nearby. Is on the way. We will stop off with them. I know the leader of patrol is old friend.
Okay. Were they the ones we saw up the Vale earlier?
You point.
Yeah.
Yes, they were heading that way. There is a problem.
What kind of problem?
I don't know. We are just scouts. No one talks to us.
Nobody tells us none.
Very good at solving problems.
There is a sideways look at the barn. Not the barn, sorry, at the farmhouse.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
And of course, if you want any buildings demolished.
Oh,
Ching.
I love how this Noel still thinks it could have taken us.
Yeah, exactly.
it's like, oh yeah,
Just in case.
all this magic, the fire, but no, we'd have killed you if it came down to it.
Gnolls have a pretty steadfast belief that they are the most powerful warriors because they worship a demon lord who gives them demonic strength.
No, go.
Yeah, need to go. But yes, well, if we have more food to share, we will then. You need rest. Just looks at both of you like that is not a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure there's nothing around here, nothing else in terms of food or anything? I suppose you're scouts, you would know this area
Land
very
is
well.
land is dead.
Yeah.
We don't know. He's dead. Moriet said if we defeat Dragon, it will be fine, but...
That's what we wish to do.
Oh.
How
You
long
want to
is the
fight the
dragon?
dragon?
Well, yes, we're here to fight the dragon for Morlier, Halbernet. That's our
Yes,
purpose.
exactly.
Deception check.
From both of us, or just one?
One of you with advantage. I don't care who it is. I think it's probably Hal, because Hal joined the conversation.
Yeah, Hal, you roll it with advantage, because I'd have to roll it flat.
Okay. Oh, yeah, good point. This isn't...
Exhausted.
Oh, that's a really bad start. He's not a good liar. A 7?
They're not a good liar.
Sorry, they're not a... Yeah, beg your pardon. They're not a good liar. That's a 7.
You see, my friend is not quite as convinced as myself and Thomas are.
About what?
Our success rate for defeating the dragon.
It'll be difficult, and I hope we're going to get some support.
How do you know Moriet?
We've heard tale of his legendary...
We met that... Can I remember the name of the Etin and the troll?
Oh, nice.
Depends, Emma.
Well, I can't, but Shivarith can, because Shivarith is not me.
That's fair.
Something claw.
Roll
Snarl
me.
Claw.
Snarl and
Chris,
Grognak?
this is not fair.
No, that's fair. Grognak. You can say those names. You don't
Well, that was really impressive, Nat.
That was very impressive.
We met Grognak and Snarl Claw.
Oh! Where are they?
They're currently about 3 days' travel behind us, just fighting off some spiders.
Did they find the magic?
We met them as they were about to head into some kind of passage down into the mountain.
Yeah.
I don't know. We saw them.
They were looking for something magic.
They mentioned that the anvil.
Yes. Yes. Definitely that. Deception check.
What? That's a deception check it's making.
Yes, definitely
Right.
that.
Okay.
The anvil.
Somebody insight check this. No, I have canonically set up on top of this barn.
I'm still waving. I'm still this big, so it's...
Oh, yeah.
A minute's passed.
That's with that. That's. Hang on.
7.
It's a 14.
Yeah, she definitely knew about the anvil and that they were going to get it.
Okay. Anvil. Interesting.
Yes, so we met them. They told us all about Morlier, and then we came out here to find them.
Again.
Okay. Well, fine. If you have food, we will eat. And then in the morning, we will take you.
Thomas
Good.
will hand over some more of the herbs.
Mm-hmm. Again, this time they're not tossed to the pack are distracted. She will take the herbs carefully and pocket them carefully, and later you will see individual rations being handed out to each member.
Yeah, I'll give her a couple of days of my rations as well.
Thank you. Do you not need these? There is no food here.
I'm sure I can acquire some more.
What about further up the mountain?
This poison of the land, it is everywhere.
So how have you been surviving? What have you been eating so far? Does Moriet
Moriet has food. We get rations. Everyone is very hungry.
Right.
How long has the dragon been there? Has it always been there, or since you started?
The dragon is I was not here, but when Moriet first came, Moriet drove the dragon out.
Oh.
And took the citadel from the dragon. And now we try to find everything else here and do more, but the dragon comes back, has made a new lair higher up in the mountain. Well, it says the dragon is why the land is poisoned, so we're looking for anything we can use against it.
Right.
She will go back to the pack and start giving everyone food, and like you can all prepare yourself for a long rest. Corey, there are 2 more Wand of Wonderbursts.
So am I normal size again now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Back
great.
up again, and they all clap.
Clever. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
One of the back leans across the other and says something in Knoll. The tone of it is very much like, this stage magician's really good.
High praise indeed.
Okay, so I'd like to hand over a day's worth of rations to the one who gets lightning.
The others will look hungrily at this person who will nibbling away at them. You've not given them to the strongest pack member, so unless they eat them all now, they will get stolen. So,
Okay.
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay, who's next to guess?
the little one, the one who initially listened to your friend's spell, will come over. Can you give me a hint?
Oh.
Well, I wish I could, but I genuinely don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
I think it will, don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
See if you can do the butterflies again, Corey. That was fun.
Butterflies?
Butterflies? Okay,
Butterflies!
I'll try for butterflies. Okay. It's a 100.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's quite skinky.
What did you target?
The house,
Shit.
the burning house.
The house, still on fire, still a pyre. A small part of the structure starts to petrify and turns to stone.
Wow.
And the effect sort of spreads across parts of it as you petrify a larger part.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, if you didn't target a creature, roll a DC 15 con saving throw.
Oh,
No.
no.
Yes,
We can't
Oh.
fix that.
correct.
Oh.
That's
Really
a
bad.
25.
Yeah, the parts of the house turn to stone.
Oh,
That was close. That was really close.
Okay.
Man, I need some new spells.
So, for
You
someone
can't
who
fix
does
that
not
until you
know,
get level
what
5 spells.
would that have petrified part of Corey?
All of Corey.
Yeah.
All of Corey. Oh.
We can't fix petrification until you get Greater Restoration, which we'll get to level 5 spells, which is not for a couple more levels. So maybe you should stop using the Wand of Wonder randomly.
Well,
One more time.
Last time, baby.
The one who guessed looks a little disheartened, but is also like, again, everyone's like, ooh, ooh.
yeah.
And,
Can I
they
can I feel in my stomach that would have been really bad for me?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I bend down to that one and be like, so here's the thing about that one. It nearly turned me into stone. But don't turn me.
Your secret is safe with me.
And then can I go up to the leader?
Yeah, sure. Who's currently in quite serious conversation.
Okay. And say, pardon me, but I've got one guest left, and I wondered if you might want it, esteemed leader.
I think for the last one, you will make something. I don't know what, but you will make an object of some
Okay.
kind.
I think that's quite a nice guess. Let's see what that is. So that's a 79.
Are you casting at the house again?
Yes.
You point at the house, and boom, a massive fireball goes off in the remains of the house. Bits of charred stone just, like, the house is already a ruin, but the pyre just gets bigger, and everyone cheers, and the leader sort of looks at you and goes, or unmake something.
Well, I'll just turn to her and say, well, I did make something. I made fire, and hand her one of my rations.
She nods gracefully. It is very much a sort of, I know what you're doing, but I accept this anyway. And there is a very graceful nod. She will look around the four of you that are down here, put a hand on her chest and say, I'm Nalguk. Thank you.
Thomas.
Never shaken a hand before. We'll reach out a hand and we'll reach a hand out to Shivarith.
Oh, Shivarith. Kendia. Because it's important.
Total confusion. We'll hold a hand out to Corey, because that's what we do now.
Corey!
And hold a hand out towards Halbernet.
Halbernet.
Yes! Even in game!
No. Sorry. Right. Anyway. God, that's annoying. Why have I made this a thing in my head?
Pronouncing your surname.
I can do it perfectly well when I'm not on stream. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, thanks, Halbernet.
So here's my headcanon, is that Halbernet is used to pronouncing their surname in an Elvish accent.
Yeah.
And trying to do it in common is difficult.
Really hard.
That's nice headcanon. I dig that.
You are very kind. Thank you.
Three of the gnolls are talking to each other, and one goes over and whispers in their boss's ear, who looks up at the roof of the barn, looks back at all of you. Doesn't say anything.
Interesting.
Okay.
They
We've
can't
got that.
see me.
No. It's more of a, there's an assassin on the roof. Okay, these people trust us so far, and I'm just going to walk off and sit down with the others. They're encamped some ways away from you, like there's a good gap, like a good 30-foot gap between, but they are campaigning.
Can I
Cool.
sneak? Is Nolan back yet?
Nolan's on the
down
roof being
yet, or are you
Batman.
still-
Yeah.
I was going to say, because nobody can see me, what I actually was doing this entire time was checking the barn for rope.
Ha!
Because there'd
Roll
be
me.
loads of hemp rope in a barn.
Roll me.
Which might be rotten.
Investigation check.
Investigation. A disobservation.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Stuff. Oh, and I get a +0, so.
Great.
Oh, okay. 7 or 17. Unfortunately, it'll be the 7.
You dig your way through the barn. Anything organic in here is rotting. You can find some rope that is slightly less rotten than the other rope.
Take it.
Take it.
It will put a note in your inventory that you have rope brackets rotting.
Yeah.
I'm going to write the words next to it.
Bad, right?
Are you all going to long rest? Do you put up the
Yes.
hut again?
I want to try and sneak some rations to the little
Oh.
no. But I
Right.
kind of want Nolan to come back so I can ask Nolan to do it, because I'm just gonna not be able to
Make something explode.
Does Nolan walk out with rope going, ha ha?
I feel like after this has gone on for like a few hours, right? Like all the magic tricks, all the chatting. I feel like after those few hours, Nolan like triumphantly comes out with like hands over her head holding rope. Like, yes!
Yes.
Yes!
This is my contribution.
Oh, that will be useful.
It smells pretty bad.
That doesn't smell good.
Could I ask-
Pretty she says.
Yeah, we'll just need to be careful. Could I ask you for a favour?
More than the rope.
Well, tell you what. If I learn a cantrip that means that I can fix your rope, will you do a
Nice.
favour for me?
I mean, I'd have done the favour anyway, but I like the way you think you'd fit really well within the organized section.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Would you please give these rations to that tiny spotty gnoll?
There is a gnoll to one side of the others who has been given small rations, but is noticeably given less food than the rest of them, and is sitting with the others, but slightly to one side again, clearly the youngest and the least.
In a stealthy fashion. Or tell you
The
what,
small one.
I'll make you invisible.
Oh, perfect. Just very cute.
What? Let me just check my. Is it once a day for the invisibility?
On your armor, yes, it is.
So
It is about to be nighttime.
at dawn, yeah. I'll just say, don't worry about it. take their rations, disappear. I think that's the first time she's done that as well. And then I'll make a stealth, or what would you want, sleight of hand?
Stealth check first with disadvantage still because
it's just flat then, isn't it?
Oh, because it's invisible. Yep, stealth check.
Wow, that's a 12. Oh no, it's a 13.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Now what?
Then I drop the rations with the kids.
Are you like stealthing it into their pocket? Is it a sleight of hand check? Are you?
Oh, do that.
Like making it appear out of thin air in front of them and putting it in front of them. Like, what's the plan?
What are they doing?
Sat slightly to one side of the others who are all talking amongst themselves and appear to be like they're clearly all talking about something that got them very excited. It's the magic from earlier. And I can see one going, like there's definitely conversation happening. Just sat to one side, not like miles away from everyone else, like maybe 5 foot further away than everyone else is.
The kids like not looking at them, or are they like just sort of like enjoying themselves?
They're looking at their pack. They're trying to get a word in edgeways to try and be noticed. And they also occasionally look over at the lot of you because something about you has taken them.
Shvarf's not been wearing the mask, has she?
No, not yet.
I forgot about it.
Did you? Shame.
I think as the I think Nolan's like watching them, and as they turn to look at the group, Nolan just drops the rations in front of them.
Looks back.
So that if they're looking at the group, suddenly rations appear right in front of them.
I understand. Okay, so
All right.
they rolled a sleight of hand check. Grabs them, holds them close, doesn't show anyone that they've got them. Now and then, as you walk away, do you look back at the other Gnolls in any way?
Well, I'm alert, so
Understand.
I feel no pressure of being surprised by them.
I understand. Hnalguk, the pack leader, is watching not you where you go, but is clearly like keeping an eye on something.
Interesting.
You note that she looks at the young one with having the extra food.
Interesting.
And there's the slightest hint of a smile.
That's lovely.
Yeah, Nolan very coolly walks back like nothing happened, and then goes back into the barn under the dome and reappears next to Shvarth and's like,
All good.
Excellent. Right, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to sleep and watch the fire. No, I'm gonna watch the fire, then go to sleep. I can't sleep and watch the fire. That doesn't make sense. I'm so tired.
Sleep with your eyes open, watching fire.
Mm.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do on their long rest?
Sleep.
sleep?
I mean, sleep mostly, but also, I don't know if you would straight up ask, but Naomi did promise to help Thomas fix his shield.
Oh, yeah.
Well then.
What are you going to say then?
Well then.
You want to do it tonight when you're both exhausted?
No, yeah, you're right. It's probably in the morning.
Title of... No.
Oh, so good.
While I'm lying on the ground, I just be like, that's a really bad idea. Like, can you, it's going to be so loud. Can you do it in the morning?
And you're playing a character. Just...
Quite right.
Shvarth apparently loses all when she's tired.
Much like Emma. Good, right.
Corey silently agrees to herself to make coffee for the shield fixers for the morning.
Oh.
Great, very nice.
Because that's a thing that she has learned she can do for other people.
It's like we're all learning. Good. In which case, you all have a long rest. Inside the dome, are you still using the dome as protection?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
In the dome!
Morning comes.
Dome! Sorry.
The light is anemic, and the smell is still pervasive. Like this is not a nice
inside the
place.
dome. Doesn't smell.
Okay, but like the light is kind of yellowed and sideways, and the whole the post-apocalyptic vibe doesn't change.
Gotcha.
I don't like it here.
Well, we should go further up into the mountain and deal with this problem then.
I'm not sure many people would.
Oh, that was a good night's sleep.
Coffee?
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
I'll be the odd one out.
Tori makes coffee.
In fairness, this is not the worst place I've had to sleep in.
This
No.
is not the worst place I've had to sleep in.
Still not nice though.
No.
I think I prefer this to Zombie Pond.
Zombie Pond
yes.
is
I would agree
really
with you.
far underground. Yeah.
Also, not the first time I've had to sleep next to all those dead bodies. Actually, so mine's directly behind.
Yeah. Locksmithing is a really, really dangerous career.
I mean, they're sleeping next to a corpse and a charnel pit. It's a completely different thing.
You have to locksmith many farms.
Farms, noble houses, all sorts of things.
Noble farms.
When you say noble houses, there wasn't a time. No, probably not.
Okay.
I haven't been back to the ancestral home in a long time,
Ask no questions, you'll receive no lies.
as I thought.
Were you going to work on the shield this morning?
Yeah, I think whilst this conversation is happening, Thomas is like, didn't hear it, didn't hear it, didn't hear it,
I know it's fine.
didn't hear it.
Do you want me to do that for you?
Would you mind?
Neville pulls out her smithing tools.
Nice.
Oh, can you give me that rope in the meantime?
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Here's some rope.
Hopefully to become less.
Thank you. Chris, I used to have a spell book that let me swap out thingies, but it seems to vanish from my inventory. Do I still have that?
Can't wizard swap out. You can swap
Maybe
out,
it's transmutation. I don't know. Anyway, can I swap out? I'm going to swap out a cantrip for
you can
mending.
swap out cantrips on a long rest
Fine,
now with
great.
cantrip formulas, I think.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Yeah, it is very good.
Awesome.
Tasha's baby.
Rules, make the
I
game
will
better.
start mending the rope.
Absolutely fine. You can cast mending on the rope.
Awesome.
You magically make it less.
That's good.
Draw them out of it.
I'm changing it to less.
No, it is now a
It's
perfectly
perfect
functional
rope.
rope because mending does that. It fixes things. So it is now just a 50-foot rope. You now have a 50-foot rope. That is good. In terms of fixing the shields, Niall,
Yes.
I know how to fix shields. Are you okay with me describing this?
Yes.
You sure? Or you...
I do not know how to fix shields, so
Cool.
other than getting a plunger and
That's not going to work.
As described, Thomas's shield is dented, right? So it's got quite a sort of sizable dent in it. What made the dent? Do we remember?
No, it was
the
Giant. Oh.
Oh, it was used on the trap to sort of push it. So it's been pushed slightly concave, and so it's not so much a dent as it's been pushed slightly concave.
Yeah, it's kind of slightly bent.
Slightly
more
warped.
than- yeah.
Cool. Shields are designed, and the piece of metal is designed to fall naturally into a slight curve so that you can hold it against the arm and it protects above and below the arm. If it's bent slightly, all you're trying to do is get it to pang, pop back in, because you are effectively popping it back into place.
Awesome.
So if you heat it slightly and put pressure on it, it's not like you're putting like smithy hammering. It's not a huge amount of pressure. It should, if you roll well, just be like a little bit of heat on possibly a portable stove forge like you carry, and then just a sort of a slight twist, and then ping, it just pops out again to being almost perfect. It'll still have dents around the edges and not be idealized, but you can probably fix it in a really simple, rather slick-looking move if you roll well enough.
Do it.
So
do
what?
it now.
What's the roll?
Smithy tools, and you can add your proficiency there because you're proficient in smithy tools. And
Hand.
I would allow a ability score that we can debate.
Yeah.
Strength to
Would
push
you
it.
say it's dexterous?
I think
I'd say it's pretty dexterous.
it is less of the bashing it into shape and more of the dexterity of that's not actually that broken. It just looks like it's broken, but with a simple twist of the metal and a heat, it will pop back into place.
Well, if you're happy with
I'm happy with the dex roll, absolutely.
And I'm happy with my highest stat, which I rolled a 19 plus 8, so that is a 27.
With about 5 minutes of work, like, Thomas, you're looking at this going, they'll have to get hammered back into shape, and Nelman just very, very deftly and quietly sits there, heating up certain bits of the shield, and then reaches inside and twists, and boom, it pops out to what it was before.
Amazing. Thank you.
Namlin nods, hands the shield back, and then just like drinks a coffee and goes, "Oh yeah." Because it's when when you first get it, it's really hot, but like when you give it 5-10 minutes, that's when you're in your sweet spot.
Don't. You should wait a second. Coffee goes bitter if you put boiling water in. You want it to be just off.
There you go. But Corey knows that. Corey's nailed this.
Corey knows that. Corey knows that.
But yes, you can fix your... The gnolls are also waking up. A couple saw you fixing the shield, and there are sort of looks of admiration and like, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're all getting up. There's a sort of like gentle getting ready for the day. You see a few of them are... When they get up, there is a small ritual bless you, that they partake in some kind of bloodletting. Nothing too serious, but some kind of scar or cut, and then squeezing some of the blood into their hand and pushing it into the ground.
Easy way to get an infection.
It's less impressive, but I fixed this rope for you using magic. Here you go.
On one side it's like skill, and the other side it's just magic. There you go.
Hey, there's skill to magic.
Of course there is.
Normally doesn't say that, she just goes, cheers. Drinks the coffee, is like, oh, this is good coffee.
But yes, the gnolls are rising and will happily travel with you as discussed and take you to your next location.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And eventually the Citadel.
Then we will see what happens.
Are you ready to travel back into the swamps?
Ugh.
I thought we were taking the high ground.
You are taking the high ground, which means you have advantage. So
there are still swamps there, though. All of it.
As you start making your...
Underestimate my power.
God damn it now. As you're making your... You even got the tone of voice. I'm acting. As you make your way, they will show you that there are rises, and it's not they're not natural formations. It looks like it's points where the water didn't hit in the same way. You're basically following ridge work, but some of them have been artificially reinforced. And you are able, with that, not to slog your way through the swamp, but instead skirt over quite largely over the top of it. And you're making your way towards the farmhouse you saw yesterday, where the other group were headed.
Ooh.
That is where we will pick up next.